are phablets, and then there are phablets. I'm Jessica Dalcourt for CNET. This is the Huawei Ascend Mate. It is a 6.1-inch screen smartphone. It's unlocked here. I've got it running on AT&T's network, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this phone. First of all, the size, which is just completely unignorable. You can tell it's about the size of my head. It's really big. I think it's a little awkward to hold in my hands, mostly because these edges here are really sharp. So although there's a little bit of a curve to the back, gripping it, I definitely feel the sides when I'm holding it. And I think it makes it a little awkward when I'm trying to focus on a photo and when I'm trying to type. There are, however, options in here, so you can select one-handed operation. Say if you're on a bus or something, holding on with one hand, you can technically use the phone and the keyboard with one hand. The screen has a 720p HD resolution. That's a little surprising because for this size, I'd expect 1080p HD. Looks bright and fine, but it definitely won't be as crisp as maybe other phones of this size. Android 4.1 Jelly Bean is the OS here, and on top of that, you've got Huawei's Emotion UI, sort of a new one that they unveiled at CES. I actually really like it. One thing that's interesting about it is that you've got these main icons down below, you've got your static icons, but you don't have an app tray. Instead, it's more like iOS, you have to scroll to get your apps. I really like some of the features. I do like the default look. You've got a lot of tools grouped into folders already for you. One thing that's a little surprising though is when you download a new app, it'll populate on another page, not below. So if you're not expecting that, you might be a little bit surprised and wondering where your apps went. Themes are another great part of the interface. It really lets you customize by choosing from among any number of displays. And I think that it makes using this device a lot of fun. The phone has an 8-megapixel rear-facing camera. It's got a front-facing camera too that captures 720p HD. Rear camera captures 1080p HD video. Thought the camera quality really left a lot to be desired. There is a flash, so that helped, but it's not as good as other phones. The Huawei Ascend Mate is an unlocked global device, so prices and availability are going to vary by market. My favorite part of this phone is definitely the Emotion UI, but I think that there are better Huawei phones out there, and frankly, there are better phablets too. Again, I'm Jessica Dalcourt for CNET. You can check out my full impressions at cnet.com.